I thought very hard of who I should pick, and my choice will matter. Sure, but we'll read through the characters first. The hot-blooded and violent Warring States consumes you as your twin brother. The 10 Warring State Command sent as your commander leader general. The M Warring State Command sent as your father. Command Sport recommend you for you later play. But I want to play him first. The cool and calm Warring State Command summons as your fiancé. The Look Ninja summons as your castle ninja. But it recommends me playing him later. Why do you recommend playing him later? Fine, we'll behave and play him later. Don't say how much later though, so I can play someone else first. Well, if he's supposed to be my fiance, maybe I should get my fiance first. Fiance. Final chapter A, final chapter B, final chapter B. Final chapter A, final chapter A. Oh my goodness, there's 4 final chapters. Oh, there. Context. Hello, fiance. Hey, have you heard the news? Apparently demons have appeared in the village. I heard that they're on the other side of Mountain 2, and they ate 2 people. It's just terrible. It's all people have been talking about since the Spring Festival. Just what is happening in our country? Demons appear. It was the beginning of spring when the first whisper of rumors were heard. And just a few short moments later, the demons have destroyed the village and iron flesh to their country. Most citizens have died, and few survive, have barely escaped with their lives to foreign lands. Now demons run apparent through the village both day and night. Before long, all reckoned was the castle. No help arrived for Fortin County. The last hope of the 5 men summoned by the dagger. Her faith and rest in their hands. After Nilbrun returns, I woke in the morning, having barely slept. I have no kind resting in my room, but I could not do anything but cheer myself up. Not wanting to disturb a maid so soon past dawn, I combined my hair. The cone has a gold line design of the silver place of the current season. Now that I think about it, it hasn't had a chance to see the flowers lately. It was just about the time dashing, and one currant of the courtyard should be in bloom. Maybe I'll go see them now. Or survive after all. It wouldn't be a bad idea to appreciate the beauty of the flowers. I felt the mood disappeared ever since the event of the previous evening started to lit. I went outside and circled the friend, still empty, the face who turned during the day. As I start to go out into the courtyard, I noticed someone else was already there. Oh. Tekianakana Hanbin, the man who was now my fiance. Even though, in fact, I only met him the night before. Can I save? I can. Ooh, I like being able to save in things where options are. I love those. I will go speak to him. I have to stop thinking like that. He is was my fiance now, for better or worse, so I have to at least try to be friendly. I sealed my nervousness and opened my mouth to speak, but no words came out. It was becoming I had noticed the odd way Hearn was staring at the flowers. His gaze was certain and filled with anger. He most certainly was not enjoying them. He stares at the flower for quite a while, but then... I've been seized! Yeah, what is it? All of a sudden, he turned his sword and slashed down all the... I didn't do anything. What are you doing? Without thinking, I raised my voice in surprise. Well, I did not know I raised my voice. What are you doing? A sword still in his hand, Hearn slowly turns to face me. Oh, princess. How long have you been there? What do you think you're doing? Those flowers were very important. Important? I couldn't think of the words that came next. They were important to me and had a lot of memories. I had the feeling, but I couldn't remember a single detail. All my memories are gone. I love being able to save where I can make options. Keep talking anyway. Bite my lip. Keep talking anyway. I keep talking anyway. It doesn't matter anyway. I need to say something. Anyway, they are very important. You can't just go down cutting them all up because Hearn stares at me, but then suddenly curls his lip in a smile. As he resumed his sword, he climbs onto the porch. There is no need for flowers during the times of war. I don't like you anymore. I cut them down because I planned to put a target there for practice. You could have put it somewhere else. But not to mention, there's no reason to scold me if you don't even know what sentiment they have. I can be mad at you all I like. I don't like you anymore. Meanie pants. You're a meanie. Then Hearn left. Feeling his turn present at my back, I bite my lip. I didn't like that man. He seemed nice enough at first, but he was actually cold and scary. I agree, he is cold, but he's not scary. I'm not scared of him. In front of me lays the curtain set down daisy blooms. It's so sad. As I look at the pretty white flowers cut off at the neck, my eyes teared up. They were important flowers, very important flowers. But no matter what, I cannot seem to remember why. I remember the maid and the bird named the face. Maybe even how long they served here. The memories that were weak were those curtains, the 5 people who were switching places. And in any case, those curtains might have had something to do with one of those people. I hate not being able to remember. I sigh and gather up the flowers and go to my feet. If things haven't turned out like this, about this time next month, As I unconsciously spoke the words I thought occurred to me. Next month, I was supposed to be getting married to the man who would be my fiance, but I clearly remember that before he'd been able to do so, the man had died from illness. Even though the demon's not been there, we wouldn't have been able to be together. But now he isn't dead, which turned here. That was how everyone else must prevent it. And in any case, did that mean I would have to marry him? Would the day come when I would have to give my body to him as well? What I thought about what... I'm gonna save again. Hey, I have 5 likable. I am doing well so far, I guess. I shudder at the thought. I knew I had to accept it. Why would I? I shudder. I shudder. I wasn't unable to, to marry someone who was large a strength, but to marry under these strict conditions. Hey, it's you, Rose. What are you doing up so early? Yatsuki. Behind Yatsuki was running too, carrying a wooden sword. Though they all been surrounded to help me, those two were kind of different from him. To everyone about them carried a very different importance. Whoa, what happened here? Young shut eyes wide at the flower stand like the ground beside me. Actually, Hearn, I started to speak but then stopped. What about her? Nothing, never mind. With these daisy blooms in my arms, I went up to Vern. Hey, Rose. Not feeling like answering, I made a quick escape for my room. Inside my room, one of the Zern handmaids was waiting for me. Oh, princess. Were you out too early? Where were you so early in the morning? Have you your wounds? At the point of the time, eyes dropped on the daisies in my arms. Oh, what lovely daisies. Will it help me find a face for them? Did you pick them outside? Yeah, something like that. It was hard to say that Hearn had cut them all down. I love Daisy. That reminds me of the time they were planted. The maid smiled as she took the flowers from me. That was a nice time. With a nice expression, the handmaid left the room smiling. Perhaps I should have asked just what had happened when the daisies were planted, but somehow I hesitated. I was afraid of being suspicious for not being able to remember. Now that I've noticed the cone has a daisy pattern onto it, I looked at the cone placed on front of the mirror, and was my favorite one, because daisies are flowers of remembrance. Huh? For a second, and I remembered a time when someone said that. I tried to remember who it was, but it was a feign. Later that afternoon, friend visited my room. What do you want? I apologize for my rudeness this morning. Like I care. It was like the man sitting politely before me, smiling now, was a completely different man. Why did you do that? It's like I said, I intend to place a target there. You could place a target somewhere else. That was important to me. However, I should have done such a thing without even conversing you. Especially since they are the flowers we planted together. Wait, what? You know what you were doing, and yet you cut them. They are important. You can't just. I still hate you. You can't make excuses. I don't care if I don't remember. You can't make excuses. I'm the girl. You have to work harder to forgive me. Engage was on the pot, holding the iron dames beside me. Really? Were those days come with a memory of my fiance? The man had my fiance's memory, and I could not remember my fiance. If he said so, it must be true, but why was he looking at me like that? His eyes seemed to search my soul. So you came here to apologize for the flowers? No, I also came to discuss something of importance. And sits up straight and lowers his head. Princess, I would like to speak to you about our previous agreement to be married. What about it? I would like to annul that agreement. Those were the last words I expected to hear. Annul? You mean cancel the engagement? Hen nodded slightly. Why would you want to do that? Was that the reason you cut down the flowers? Yes, thinking that would be best. I've already run in the past of 9 and as well. The husbandman before me spoke news without one flinch or expression of emotion. This was the first, for me, wonderful news. I had run me to couldn't marry someone who was mostly a stranger, but may I ask the reason why? We are in the middle of war. I would not be suitable to hold a wedding in such times. Then why would you bold the wedding and not put it on hold? You want to cancel the engagement, not put it on hold. Is that all? Yes, that is the only reason. Then why are you not putting it on hold? You're lying! If you wanted to not have it in war times, you would put the wedding on hold. I'm not stupid. And then relaxes into a smile. I hate you. Am I the wrong in presuming that such a kind of and is favored for you too? I flinched and startled. Why do you say that? Last night when you were hurt, I was deeply worried about you. I rushed that something had happened to my dear princess and that I haven't been there for you. So when you woke up, I was incredibly relieved. The smile on his lips didn't disappear, but you looked at me as if you'd never seen me before. How am I supposed to answer this question? I mean, you're just imagining things. I was just merely confused. Do you think that would fool him? I don't think it would. So, I would wonder if your affections toward me might have changed. Oh, ouch. And now you're making me feel bad at being mad at you. No, you're not supposed to play mind tricks on the girl. No, he's doing mind tricks now. I don't know if I'm supposed to be mad at you or not anymore. Why? You've done it now. You have created a place where I am not sure if I'm supposed to be mad at you or if I'm supposed to be happy that you're ending this. I don't know. And I don't know how to answer the question you just asked, like I don't know you. So many things I don't know how to answer this. You have done the impossible, character. Hen grins as if joking, but his eyes were still as stone and searching as before. He nods. It was true that time has been the first time I've laid eyes on him. He was sharp. He was one of some to replace my tragic fiancé after all. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to tell him that, though, sweetheart. I mean, what would you do? Truth to be told, I came from another world, and my fiancé and family died completely. Actually, I'd have to phrase that differently. Truth to be told, I will tell you something, but you must not tell the others, seeing that I am not quite sure what happened. I must have had a horrible nightmare, because everyone in my family and you died, but in the dream, everyone was completely different. I'm unsure where I am. I feel like the other side was reality, and I am in a dream, but I know that it's not true. So, I feel like I did just met you for the first time. You think that he'd fall for that? That sounds believable. Also sounds like bullshit at the same time. Rats. Why? I wasn't surprised that Hun was at least as, if not even more clever than me. First things first, I had to... Oh, I can't tell the truth. Oh, this is awkward. I am totally telling the truth. I want to see what her answer is. I answered truthfully. Yes, it's true. I was not entirely about our wedding. Oh, and why is that, if I may ask? Well, regarding if it feels like you're changed somehow. And smiled briefly. That's interesting. I haven't been able to sneak the feeling like I've changed either. That was understandable, seeing as how he gently switched lives with a different person. It wasn't surprising that he felt something come between his memories and true feelings. You're very honest. Hearing it plainly from you makes this even easier to bear. I am very sorry. Don't be. It's not your fault. I'm sure it's obvious to someone as intelligent as you, but even so, I do not feel that such a wedding would occur now either. I'm very grateful of your thoughtfulness. Not at all. I am sorry for bringing this out of the blue. We can resolve this issue again once the demons are finished and the country is at peace. So the wedding is on hold, and we're going sucks if we should get married or not. Is that what I'm getting right? I think. Of course. The two of us exchanged smiles. It felt like both of us were putting on a show, trying to outfox the other. In my heart, I let out a weary sigh. Well, I must be going. There's a curtain of war about to be held. That's fine. I appreciate you taking the time to see me. I know you must be busy. As I stood up to walk him to the door, Hen was on his way out and stopped. The cone to sign, and the same as the flowers from the courtyard. His eyes were on the cone, the gold lead design pattern. Yes, it is. I can see you like daisies. That makes me happy, being the one who planted them with you. Please explain more of that, sweetheart. I'm kind of, forgetful. By the way, where did you get the cone? I don't know. Why do you ask? Good one. Good. Try to get the question away from it. The workmanship is excellent. It's like to have something made by the same artist. I don't remember. When had I got this cone? From who? No matter how hard I tried, I got nowhere. I knew that I treasured it, but why? That was it. Still 8%. That might be good or bad, I don't know. I don't read it. I'm gonna tell the truth with him. I feel like he's too, I feel hurt about it, but I want to tell the truth. I don't remember. I answered honestly. With Hun and a slip of tongue would mean almost certainly defeat. Oh, really? Her eyes narrowed into the slit as he smiled. Look closer. I think it was a gift from me. It's unfortunate that you can't remember. Ouch! 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 Oh! Ouch! Ouch! That hurt so much! Oh no! Oh goodness! I'm sorry! No! You're not. Oh, you just stabbed me in the heart! Why? I'm dying! Thanks for remembering and stabbing me in the chest about it. Ouch! I don't know which hurt it more. Me not remembering, which would be hurting you, or you give me the truth, Mom, that you are the one that gave it to me. Ouch! Oh! my pain. I finally realized he's been testing me. I should have thought through it more carefully. It doesn't matter. The reason I couldn't remember, meaning that there was a connection with one of the 5 switchmen. I wish I did realize that early. Since your interest on testing me, I was just testing you back. Don't tell him that! Ouch! I tried to make up an excuse, but I could tell Hearn didn't believe me for a minute. Duh! Dude, let him figure it out. So what? He's not from this world. Maybe he'll not kill us for it. I mean, come on. I want to be truthful. I don't want any lies. Though, this is going to be a very interesting relationship. Well, I don't really know you. And you're not my real fiancé. My real fiancé died a horrible death. Death, and well, demons attacked and killed everyone. That's all. You're not from this world. I just wish for everyone to be wished for the castle to be okay. I should have been more specific. I never meant to tease you. I only asked because with the light in here, it looks like a different color. Does it? I'm sorry. No, it's fine. Well, I guess I'll be off. See you later. With that, Hearn left the room. I immediately felt my legs go weak. I'm so tired. He truly was a frightening man. No, not really. He's aside from, if you mean frightening as he can tell things way too easily, yes, then he is. Otherwise, I don't find him scary. He's cute, and he can tease me all he likes. Why? I hate him. I love him. They already got me into a love-hate situation. Going head to head with the general of an army was exhausting. But then again, my fiance has also been a general. I didn't remember feeling so with him. I must not have been armed general, but Hearn himself, who had a tired man to entrain with me. After he left, the dagger on my chest started clunging around. Don't scrunch like that was so funny. That guy turned Brian. What? Hanhadra. Yeah, that. He's different. He's definitely onto you. It's whatever. What do you mean? Onto me? I mean, he's onto your little trick. So what? It was hard as it was to believe. There was a part of me that thought it might be so. So what? He's not going to hurt us, I don't think. Who cares? I just want to tell the truth. Of course, it was in that he could have figured everything out. But surely that's why he protected me with questions. Was because he knows something on. Which means your own skills is far from perfect, Don't be silly. What did you expect from the skills of a mere little demon? In reality, I was in the middle of a very personal situation. Men who had only been dead were alive again, and totally different men than before. No one at the castle seems to notice anything wrong, but how long would that last? Anyway, you better be careful, princess. This is one dangerous man. I think I'd be fine. Don't you think I already know? Shh. I heard footsteps in the hallways heading my way. Right after that, I showed the dagger and heard a voice from outside. Princess, I brought tea. Come in. The head maid entered the room and immediately spoke with disappointment. I guess Sir Hen already left. Yeah, he said he was going to the War Council. I passed by him outside with a handsome man he is. What a handsome man he is. We were all talking about him, wondering if he always been so good looking. I'm so jealous of you, Princess. He's such a kind and gentle, mature man. Really? Oh, yes, Oh, that reminds me. Darren claps her hand. He said something strange to me. Something strange? He asked me about daisies. He seemed rather exhausted. He asked what kind of flowers they were, how long they grew here, things like that. I heard that the daisies were been improved to the country by early owners who have been coming to Japan around the time my grandfather was young. They were now a very common sight. They were sudden rare to unique, so why was Herm so interested in them? He told me a few things ago he wanted to have something with a daisy pattern made too. I wonder if he got something special in mind. Oh no, I can't believe myself. It takes the fun out of surprising hearing about it beforehand. If Hen talks about daisies, it must be for a present for you, Princess. I'm certain I've never heard a thing about it. Good. Edmund smiled pleased. Anyway, I wish you too much happiness together. I can't wait for your wedding. You still don't know that the wedding has been canceled. Realize that they'll all find out sooner or later. I sighed my lips in pride. It was the next morning the demon's army arrived us. Yes, I would like to save. I still have 8% likability. No. Probably a bad thing. What silent hides? Riku. Yes, my princess, the Riku clan. What a weird name. So they are enemy? Yes, there are sword enemies of this family. Of course, they all from 1,000 years in the past. Thanks to our forefathers and to their clan, we are now learned together in peace. Then they fighting is over? Let's hope. Even if the fighting, I always protect you, Rose, so don't worry. Haha, what a good brother you are. Was that a dream? My father was my real father and my real brother are family history with the Emily Rodko passed down. I wish I could remember more. Though it had been only a few years earlier, I felt more like the distant past. I can't remember their faces or names. Even if in my dreams I can't remember anything about my real family. Either their voices, which had been spoken only minutes before, they were gone seconds I woke up. I could only reckon we had. But I wonder why I had a dream just now. All I heard was the birds calling out to the window. There was no one around to answer my question. What the demons are attacking? Hearing that, we were heading about a rented courtyard where gardens were guarded. Hey Rose, Young greets me with an unkind smile. Are you okay? I heard that they got a huge army. Perfect for a good round of sword practice then, right man? Yeah, no problem. They're acting bravely, uncautioned, but I wasn't so sure. They only came to this road a day ago. Maybe they were doing it for my sake. Jurgen passed a hand on my shoulder and smiled. Don't look so worried. By the time we get back, the demons will vanish, so Don't let your guard down. I heard a calm voice behind me. Han was just about to enter the courtyard. His handsome, handsome features of his face shone pale in the morning sunlight. There are a few smart leaders among the demons. If we can eliminate them, the rest will be easy. Whatever you do, do not chase after them too far. Han glanced the different direction at Yuri. It sounds like you already expected me to be reckless. I merely spoke the truth of the situation. Yuri replies with a non-response. No matter how many attack demons we kill, it won't be until we get the ones behind all this. For the time being, please don't waste your energy on any freezer bottles. Until we know where they come from and how to make disappear, we will not in fact understand. I'll be careful. Then answered, clearly offended. I'd appreciate it if you would follow orders. I said I got it, Jesus. Yuri stops off. As he passed by me, he whispered quietly. Has your fiancé always been such a nag? Sure. I'll just answer with a sure. Yuri spoke casually, without any hard feelings, but it was sure enough to chill my blood. Has your fiancé always been such a nag? It was the kind of small injury that could cause everyone to unravel. Someone as clever as Han could easily find a loose string for which to widen any thorn streams. Seeing someone gaze to me, I turned in the direction. It was Han, staring and leaning my way. After that, the battle began. Once the soldier passed through the gates, this shut the heavy groans. From the point on, unless I climb to the highest grounds, I won't know how the battle progressed. Unable to shred without, I decided to head to the castle to keep. I had heard that Gurn and Han would be commanding the army from there. When I got there, being in the middle of war, Nan was coming sitting, having a drink. Oh, Princess, what brings you here? Are you really drinking at this time? Don't look at me like that. I do not my responsibility. I meant an offering. I couldn't be too harsh on the man, injured as he was, who I summoned here in the first place. A little shocked, I managed to sit down next to him. What are you doing here? Han's eyes remained cast on the ground below the tower, not turning at me. Is it so surprising that I'm curious how things are going? This isn't a show. You should return to your room. I felt unhappy, helpless, and unwanted. No. No. But I immediately throwed myself from being so easily offended. I promise I won't be at a bar. I'll just be quiet and watch. As if I'm going to protect my castle, my land, and my people. I cannot let them slip. I had to leave whatever strength I could to power the men I summoned into this world. And for some reason, I had to be careful around him. As for now, he was the one who mostly liked to see any tears in the fabrics. Do as you wish. Hey, you were just making me wanting to make me go a second ago, mean pants. Han glanced at me from the side of his eyes and gave me one current answer. The fight began on. No sooner had our army set up camp that the battle cry sounded for the raiding flank. Han watched it all with a calm, cooling glaze, as if lured in by shouting. The demons turned defense on us from the right. This is scary. From up, the people were so small, they practically like two kind of swarms, but each shoulder was the subject of my country, a vessel that I knew by sight. I clenched my fists and gun as I watched the men feed. I hope the men on the right will be able to hold up. Hun made no move to move out the men in the left corner direction. They didn't come around the right side as if shown by chance to prey on the weak. When they swarm like flies, Hun finally spoke. Move the right flank forward. Yes, sir. Hun showed the arm drum grin across the arm. I could see that right flank sprung from the rest of my arms and moved forward. Hun moved only to the right flank. That must from the right to the front, to the center. With the command, the coach was blowing the more drums. Wouldn't the right flank be injured? That's why. Just what was Hun thinking? When I looked at his face, Norm smiled. Trying to incent them. Yes, if we don't gather the demons, lure them in towards the center, the army will be to separate. And you're using the flock right as bait. Precisely. The two guys spoke about it like it was perfect normal topic of conversation. But those were people. The group being surrounded by demons were all vessels of this country. People dying during war. Soldiers had to kill. A world, always looking for a way to make a small sacrifice for the greater good. I knew all that, but my heart still cried out at the cruel reality. I'm watching our current army starting to find get the order. Advance the entry army forward. Open up a hole only in the corner, and then attack. I look to me like Hun had a sure chance of success. Just as our army was killing our gun of demons, they are all discerning them. They left thugs, around 100. From Hun suddenly shot out a formality. For the first time, Hun shows a slight change of expression. That idiot, huh? He spoke so young. Standing right beside him, I might have been the only one who hurried the match. Yes, sir. No strange sound. Oh, that's interesting. Horseman is Yarn. Suddenly, Yarn spoke up. Soundsman from behind. Appears so. He abandoned the right flock. Possibility. Hun's tone was flat, but his fist was tight clipped. He was trying to cut his issue. And right after that, the end of the battle was announced. The demons run. Someone had killed the leader of the army. The left flock under their own orders chased after the demons. Tell them to fall back. Yes, sir. During the drum comes sound. The left flock paused in the pursuit of fleeing demons. It looked to me like they were heading to stop. It wasn't long after Yarn returned. As soon as he did, he stopped running into a watchtower. What the hell was this strategy? What do you think these soldiers are? Ooh, he's mad. Get him, brother! Get him! I know you're not my real brother, but I don't care. Get him. Punish him for not taking lives like they're pawns of a game. You're hurt. Before I knew it, what I was doing, I shot out and blood was dripping from Yuri's leg. With every step he took, he couldn't put scent on the floor. This is nothing. Yuri shook off my friend's hand and head turned up for Hanbrin. They're not your little chess pieces. You made the same comment as I did. When they die, they never come back. You've been watching too much Black Butler. Oh wait, there's no TV. Never mind. But there's no TV for him to watch Black Butler. I couldn't comprehend. Flurry Hearn was unclaimed. Are you not prone to do it takes to a commander? At least couldn't how your selfish action might ruin the success of her training. What? Aaron grabs him by the front of his shirt. Aaron sighs, removes hand, and gets to his feet. He then gives a bow to her and me and heads for the door. Hey, Are you trying to run from me? It's not use trying to talk to you right now. What's that? Yuri chased after him, but his coldness of her gaze froze Yuri in his tracks. An angry man is unable to understand reason. Right now, you're worse than a beast. I'd be better off trying to talk to a wild monkey. Ouch! What can you... Options! I hate options. Hey, likability, 11%. Hey, we're doing well again. But what is the option? I don't know. Do I stop my brother? Or do I stop my fiance? What is the right choice? What choice is right? What choice is wrong? How do I solve the situation? Is it... Am I stopping? How am I supposed to stop them fighting? I feel like if I stop my fiance, he's not my husband yet, and at this rate, he never will be. Stop my brother, Yuri. I jump over and clean to the end, Yuri. With his wounds, I could not let him get into more fight. If you want to be a better than a monkey, then learn how to calm down. Until then, I won't be in to speak with you. And with that, Hen disappeared down the stairs. Hen, calm down, please. I head back to Yuri before he could run after Hen. Then I spoke smoothly, trying to calm him down. Never mind him. We need to treat your wounds. Have you seen the patch where you walked in? At least Yuri dropped his eyes to our blood tracks on the floor. He gazed at the injury of his leg. You're hurt really bad. Let's go clean you up, okay? He looked around, but finally groaned to nods. And lets out a long boring yawn. Ooh. Jeez, hon, just so damn cold and heartless. I can't argue with you? Yes. As I help with tending to your wounds, I respond to your treatment. Hey Rose, what that's supposed to mean? Are you just agreeing with me so I calm down? Maybe. Hey, I'm at 14%. I said I'd be truthful. Well, that's part of it, but that's not all. I think Hearn can be too cold and run too. Her wounds were deep and painful then, where demons bite marks. If they had been a little bit deeper, he might have clung to his leg torn right off. Seems that I really was on his side. Yuri snort. Right, he's always like that. But you know, I was actually thought his orders today weren't like him at all. One of Vern's friends helped that Yuri's wounds out of question. Sharon always tend to act more cautious than Vern for a trend. Today was rather surprising. Really? He wasn't always like that. Press onto the dagger at my beast. The current trace friend poked up, like the man who been my real fiance. It wasn't surprised that Remind Vessels would notice a strange change in his character. But then why did Yuri say that he did? He's been going on about how Yuri was always like that. If he had only my bright memories, he should have realized the same way as the festival. Was it possible that Yuri and Yorn had known each other in previous worlds? What's wrong, Rose? Something wrong? Oh, no, nothing. I was just worried about the other men who were injured. We all are. We have a lot of wounded today. Duh. Even Brothering and your handmaids were being hard-pressed to tend to every one of them. None had enough hands along the service. All maids and ladies in waiting were already at work. They had also, during the festival, has been helping with Yuri's treatment now. Well, Yuri's all fixed up, so I think I'll help with the others. Make sure he doesn't drink his medicine. Make sure he drinks his medicine. Make sure he doesn't drink his medicine. Good job, I read it wrong. I tried to add doesn't drink his medicine. Woo! Yeah, I can read. Sounds like a lovely idea. Don't let him drink his medicine. Oh my goodness. I'm not made up to this right now, apparently. I think that is a sign of where you post to save and nod and say peace out.